is because it's got what's called a magazine disconnect. So if I pop a magazine in there, I maneuver around, and then I pop the magazine out, it won't fire. It is, but only certain firearms behave that way. So you always have to assume that there's a round in the chamber until you verify it's empty yourself, and assume that there's a round. You know, always treat it like it's loaded. The reason why they have the magazine disconnect is sometimes I'll be going into a crowded situation, say a crowded bar or something like that after somebody, and if I have any fear whatsoever that maybe somebody could pull that weapon from my holster or disarm me with that, I'll just pop the magazine out and stick the magazine in my pocket. This way, if I'm handling a prisoner or somebody, even if they somehow get a hold of my weapon, I know they can't fire it because without the magazine it's useless. Not the case with the Glock. This is a Glock 40 caliber. Once there's a round in the chamber, you can pop the magazine out, it's still going to fire that one round. Okay, the 4 cardinal rules of firearm safety. There's all kinds of different safety rules, like if you're an NRA member, you take a hunting course or something, they're going to teach you maybe 12, 13, 15 different safety rules. And they're all good rules, but they go into very specific situations of like when you're hunting, like always unload your weapon if you're going to be like climbing. A lot of times people are creeping around the woods with weapons to go hunting. They're climbing over trees that are falling down, over creeks to get across a creek and stuff. So they'll have very specific rules like unload your weapon before you cross a tree that's going over a creek kind of thing. But all these rules can be summed up really with 4 basic safety rules. Now, if everybody followed all 4, you can't just say, okay, we'll do 1 or 2, maybe, pick and choose. All 4 safety rules, there would never be another firearms accident. You would never hear about somebody hurting somebody unintentionally with a firearm, okay? So the 4 safety rules are, can anybody name the first one?
Keep your finger off the trigger.
Let's go before you even get your finger on the trigger.
The laser.
That's one of them. Treat every gun as if it's loaded. Before you even handle a weapon, before you pick it up, you're going to have to treat every firearm as if it's loaded until you yourself check it and make sure it's empty. If you don't know how to check it and make sure it's empty, you shouldn't be handling it, number 1. Or number 2, you should ask the person who is supposedly, if the person is trained and knows something about the weapon, they should be able to show you, okay, the magazine's out, the chamber's empty, the action is open, and they should be able to show you that it's unloaded. So you have to treat every firearm as if it's loaded, because it's always the unloaded gun that causes an accident, right? So, number 1, you're going to treat every firearm as if it's loaded until positively ascertained otherwise by you.